Yo, what's up, everyone? Another episode of Mystery Commander Theater 100. I'm Reptile, and I'm joined by Synergistic.
Hi, everyone.
And I am notably absent from this gameplay. Very first time it's happened, but we have Nate, our newest channel member, joining us. Synergistic, as you've already introduced himself. FadedMTG, a little MTG channel collaboration, and Big Appa. Links to all their social media will be in the description down below. And let's take a look at these opening commanders. So we're going to have Atraxa, Grand Unifier, really mid-range. Thrasios, Tymna, also mid-range, same colors. Borborygmos and Fblthp is a food chain deck, and Rionya is a infinite combo token list. So why don't you get us into the opening hand, Synergistic?
Yeah, so we have Nate keeping a hand with 2 interactions, 2 lands, which is pretty good, a reanimator effect for any creatures that die, Archivist of Alchemy, which will gain in a life and draw cards if people search a library, or an Avid Ancestor to prevent people from fetching or looking to the libraries. For myself, I have a Have My Tutor, which is a Have My Combo with Tainted Pact, and a way to tutor the Taz's Oracle with Empiric Tutor. I have some interaction and a Toxic Deluge, and the lands I need to cast my combo. Big Appa has a turn 0 Gemstone Cavern, which is generally pretty good. Some interaction, ways to shuffle people's graveyards, and a creature tutor. So not too bad for himself. And we have FadedMTG with a turn 1 Goblin Engineer or Dockside if people were to do a lot of artifact or enchantments, and ways to play his commander potentially turn 2 or turn 3. So
I think this will be a very pleasant change to the channel. I'm excited to view it as a viewer on the outside. So let's get right into it.
Does anybody have any pre-games?
I do.
None for me.
I do. I have a gemstone, and I'll exile the Simian Spirit Guide for it.
That's a good use.
Yeah, nice. Cool. Anything else? Oh, all right.
That's it, yeah.
Sweet. We'll get started. Draw a card. Let's go City of Brass, lose a life. And tap that for green for Noble Hierarch, and then I will pass the turn.
Sure. I'm gonna play a Morphic Pool and pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. I will go Spire Garden land for turn. I will move to end step and pass turn.
Alright. I will draw. I'll play a mountain. I'll cast a Chromux.
Good here.
Good.
I will imprint an Atsushi. And then I'll cast a Goblin Engineer.
Cool.
And we'll put a Jeweled Lotus in the yard. And I will pass.
All right. I will untap. Draw. Do an Ancient Tomb as land for turn. And I'll pass.
Eventful game. Go to draw. I'm gonna shock in Watery Grave. I'll take 2 life and I'll pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Misty Rainforest. And for turn. I'd like to crack it. No, attempt to search.
I will respond to that. Let's tap this for a white, lose a life. Tap this for 2. Here's an Aven Mind Sensor.
Got there just in time with the engineer.
I'm going to respond. Empiric Tutor.
I'm going to tap this for black, and I'm going to dispel your Vampire Tutor. I don't get a search. You don't get a search.
Listen, buddy boy. I'll respond.
Yeah.
I want to show you an offer you can't refuse.
That's not bad.
I'll take 2 treasures.
Yeah. It's a good deal.
I'm gonna search my library. This is the card I'm getting. I'll finish shuffling up in a second. And then Mind Sensor. I have no responses for Mind Sensor after I'm done shuffling.
Cool. I'm looking at the top 4, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, look, that's a fail. Cool. Move to end step. Pass turn.
I will untap. Draw. I'll play a mountain. What's everybody got for cards in hand?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I have 5 as well.
Bunch of 5.
4.
And I forgot to take 2 from the Vampiric Tutor, so I'm down to 36. Sorry.
I will activate Goblin Engineer. And we'll sack Chromox to get Jeweled Lotus. Which I'll also just go ahead and sack to cast Rionya.
Cool. I got nothing for that.
I will go to combat. I'll make a copy of the engineer. Oops. I'll look at the top 4. Fail to find, and then I'll swing 1 at synergistic.
Sad. I'll take 1.
And I will pass.
I will untap. Draw. Guess we'll tap the Hierarch for green for Carpet Flowers. And I will pass.
Draw this card.
1 island in play.
1 island, yeah. Water Grave. Oh, yeah, Scrubland. Tap 3. I'm gonna cast Tymna. Good old blocker. Pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Cool. I'll take that. Every day, all day, every day. Mana Crypt. Stack a treasure. Green, red, blue, 2 colorless. I'll cast Borbor.
That's a big boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you guys know. Whenever Borborygmos and Fblthp enters the battlefield or attacks, draw a card. Then you may discard any number of land cards. When you discard 1 or more cards this way, Borborygmos and Fblthp deals twice that much damage to target creature. For 1 and a blue, I can put Borborygmos and Fblthp into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. He's 6/5.
Alright.
Cool.
Trigger.
Big boy.
Yeah, ETB. I'll draw. Second main, or yeah, not main phase. I'll crack this treasure for a blue. I will cast the Mystic Remora.
Yep.
Yep.
Cool. I will move to end step and pass turn.
Alright. Untap, draw. Cards in hand now.
5.
5.
Okay.
4.
About the same.
Someone's got this guy's wheel.
I'll cast a Soul Ring. Not paying for Mystic.
I'll draw.
I'll have a colorless floating, and I'll cast a Dockside Extortionist.
Hilarious. I have nothing to say about this Dockside Extortionist.
Yeah, same. I'll pass on Dockside.
My count's 2.
I got 0.
I have 1, so 3 total.
I'll spend 2 of it and the 1 floating to cast a Jessica's Will.
Mr.
Not
Gamora.
paying, targeting Appa,
Yep, I'll put me at 6. That's hilarious.
and exile the top 3.
Cool.
Alright.
Yep.
I'm just gonna set this here and put counters on it. And then we're gonna exile Volcanic Spite, Robber of the Rich, and Simian Spirit Guide. Not the greatest.
Let's see a Thymian Spirit Guide off that, huh?
7 mana. Let's spend 2 to cast the Robber of the Rich. Is that good?
I'm reading it real quick.
Gotta do something with treasures, huh? Bet you anything.
No.
Fan player.
I'll pass on Robber of the Rich.
I'm good.
Reach. Hey. 2/2. Okay.
Alright. I will spend 2 mana to cast a Pyre of Heroes.
How many cards are in your hand?
1.
Doesn't matter anymore. Yep. One more trigger.
Yeah.
Draw. 6.
I'll pass on Pyre of Heroes.
I'm good.
Alright. I will spend the last 2 and I'll cast Volcanic Spite, targeting Avid Mind Sensor.
Cool. So Aven Mind Sensor is going to take 3 damage, and you can put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library to draw it.
Yeah, which I'll do with the card in my hand.
That's wild. Did you want to pay for... Did we already go over this? Did you want to pay for more? I had to read that
No.
card. Yeah.
Cool.
I will move that to the bottom, draw a card. And then I wish this was in my hand. I would like to move to combat.
Yep.
Rionya trigger will target Dockside.
How many?
There'd be 3 total copies.
Nice. Cool.
I'm good.
I'll make 9 treasures.
This is wild.
And then I will swing I'll swing all 3 of them and Robber of the Rich at an 8.
Cool. I will declare no blocks, and I will take...
When Robber attacks, if defending player has more cards in hand than you, which I only have 1, they exile the top card of the library, and then I may cast that spell as long as I've attacked with a rogue this turn.
Oh, that's cool. So I exile the top card?
Yep.
Sweet. Here's a S percent.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Combat damage. I'm going to take 3 from the dock sides and 2 from Robert.
Yep. 5 total.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Second main, spend 2 treasures, tap Pyre and sack the... Well, hold on. Let's spend 1 treasure tap this and sack the other treasure to get back the Jeweled Lotus. And then I'll spend 2 treasures, sack the Goblin Engineer. To Pyre, to search for a 3-drop Goblin or Artificer. But it's probably not going to be an Artificer. We'll get Goblin Matron into play, which I will use to get a Goblin Crater Maker. I'll spend 2 treasures to cast a Goblin Crater Maker.
It's good here.
And then I'll spend 1 treasure to cast an Esper Sentinel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll pass the turn.
All right. I will untap and draw a card. One, two, three, 4, 5. I'm going to use Carpet of Flowers to make a black mana. Use this black mana, City of Brass, I'll lose a life. So black, green, Ancient Tomb for 2, lose 2. I'd like to cast a Culling Ritual.
Nice.
So destroy each non-land permanent with mana value 2 or less.
I actually really hate that. Paying for Esper Sentinel?
You can both draw.
Use resolves first.
Alright, I draw.
Draw. I can't do anything about this. I've drawn all these cards. I still can't do anything about this.
I'm going to sack my treasures, and then I will sack Goblin Crater Maker to blow up Noble Hierarch.
I will respond and tap her for a white.
Sounds good.
Cool.
Oh, and I'll sack Jeweled Lotus too. I can do that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me.
2 for me.
0.
So 7, 8
7.
because of the Noble.
And then I have the 2. I have the 1, the carpet.
Yeah, the carpet I meant.
We'll do 4 and 4. You just have 1 card in hand, Faded?
I have 2.
2.
That really set me behind, though, for sure.
He's a white floating, so he's just blue mana away from casting that thing.
Yep.
Yeah. What creatures do you have in your graveyard, Faded?
A few of them now. We have Robber the Rich, Dockside, Goblin Crater Maker, Goblin Engineer.
Hmm.
None of them the greatest. So yeah, I don't think.
Yeah, I think I'm going to use a black. Go to 3 black, play Reanimate. And if Reanimate's good, I'd like to target this Esper Sentinel. And then I have that white floating. I'm going to use that white and a green for an Archivist of Ogma. And then I'm going to pass.
Oh,
Beautiful.
what a turn.
Yeah.
Dang.
I had to get rid of Faded Sport. It was all crazy.
You didn't have to. It's not like I was going to win next or anything, wink wink.
I'm gonna swing to an 8.
Block that Sentinel, bro.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah, block it. Double block.
Double block, kill the Tymna. I'll take 2.
Okay, I'll gain 2 and I'll lose a life to draw a card. Play an Ancient Tomb, sad Ancient Tomb, and pass the turn.
Untap. Upkeep. Draw. Just put this on here so we know that I got a luck counter on this thing. Land for turn. Top Island. Let's do it this way. I'm gonna move to combat. And the I want to put this 6/5 over towards synergistic.
No effects.
I'll have a draw. I will choose to. Wow, she's big. I'll choose not to discard anything. I'll go to second main phase. And I will cast the Imperial Recruiter.
That's a good one. That's what I wish I had out instead of this Goblin Matron.
I will pass on Imperial Recruiter.
I'm good.
I only have one other Goblin left in my deck.
I'll search out the effect. I'm going to go get a Dog-Tide Extortionist. Put it to hand.
That's fair.
I'll have to move to clean up and discard some cards.
Sweet. When you get done searching, I'll have an Archivist trigger.
Yes, sir. There it is. Fourth from the bottom. I would have never gotten to it. that even mind sensor out, I was like, I'm never getting this Dockside, and that was a true statement in my mind. It was fourth from the bottom.
At least there's only one artifact or enchantment out right now, so.
Yeah, that's true. I'm going to have to kind of hope that some other people develop their board states here a little bit.
Nice. I'm going to gain a life and draw this card.
Yes, sir. I shall move to clean up. Yes, clean up. I'll discard a Cyclonic Rift, an Eldritch Evolution, and a Urza Saga. I'll have 7 cards in hand. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Untap draw. I will go to combat. Rionya trigger targeting Goblin Matron. Make one of those things. I will swing 2 over at synergistic.
No effects. Take 2.
Oh, I searched for my last goblin. It's Sardian Avenger.
I will have an Archivist trigger when you're done.
Yep.
I'll gain a life and draw this card.
Second main, I will play the Sardian Avenger.
What does that do?
It's a 1/1 first strike trample. When it attacks, it gets +X/+O until end of turn, where X is the number of artifacts your opponents control.
Oh, nice.
And whenever an artifact an opponent controls is put into a graveyard from battlefield, Sardian Avenger deals 1 damage to that player.
Brutal. Uh-oh.
And I'll pass the turn.
I will untap. Draw a card.
Fun to play right before it docks on.
I'll play Gaia's Cradle for land for turn.
That's a good one, I hear.
Yeah, supposedly. 1, 2, we're still short. How sad. Let's hop on the bandwagon. I'm going to swing 2 over at Synergistic.
Oh, that's rude. Take 2.
Cool. I will pass turn.
Draw. Cool. Do it, Nate.
I will take 2.
I'll gain a life and lose on draw a card.
Watching 2 people slap each other in the face over and over again. No, you're the threat.
Confluence. Yeah. They say you only YOLO once. That's Oracle.
Wow. Okay.
I got nothing.
How many cards are in your yard right now, Synergistic?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
How many cards are in your yard? Your graveyard?
2.
Cool.
Empiric and an
Cool.
offer.
Okay.
ETB trigger. Also, it's yourself. I'm gonna.
Yeah, I got
I'll hop priority. I'm just gonna tap 2 life. I'll lose 2 formation to just demonic consultation. Actually, that's the demonic. Need the pack. Sorry. Yikes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If that resolves?
Does it resolve me?
Does it resolve me?
How many cards? You got 2 cards in your graveyard?
I got 2 cards in my graveyard. Empiric and an offer you can't refuse.
Oh.
His devotion has to be greater, right? It can't be equal to.
On the Oracle, can you read Oracle or?
I can read Oracle for all of us.
I can't remember if it has to be.
When
Yeah.
it enters the battlefield, look at the top X cards of your library, where X is your devotion to blue. Put up to 1 of them on top of your library and the rest at the bottom of your library in a random
I'll
order.
have 3 in his yard when it resolves. That's fine.
Oracle, yeah. Cool. I'll pass on Thassa's and the demonic consultation.
Yeah, you can decon.
So,
P-packed.
exile my deck. Confused.
And then you'll have the Oracle trigger.
Sure.
So,
I will respond to the Oracle trigger.
Sure.
I am going to flash in this Endurance, exiling my Tymna Sabertooth. My target will be your yard.
Pack of negation.
Big sad. Can't stop that, gentlemen.
oh, here is a Force of Negation with the March.
I'll pay a life and I'll show you a Force of Will with a Mystical Tutor.
No.
Oh man.
He had all the counter magic in his hand to back it up.
I can
I will.
You have a draw trigger.
Oh boy. It's a long time ago. I missed that one.
You missed it.
I can pay for it. I have
Um,
mana confluence. Just so.
I will congratulate you because I have no response. I have a mana drain, but I can't cast it.
Yeah.
Let's go,
Dang.
boys.
Good job.
Do nothing all
Yeah.
game. Do nothing all game.
Oh, that was a straight one.
What a game. What a game.
Yeah, that was one hell of a game. You really bided your time and picked your spot to go in for the Oracle Consult win. Also, notably, there were a lot of other people in this pod who were, or not everyone, but I'd say the Rionya player, FadedMTG, was threatening to win, threatening to get the Combat Celebrant and win just 1 mana short, and you seized the opportunity, held up your counter magic, you played it well. I liked it.
Oh, I don't know if I played it well. I had the win the turn before. I'm like a big idiot. I just passed the turn after I played the Ancient Tomb, even though I had the mana for Thrasios Oracle and Tainted Pack. With the Ancient Tomb, have one floated to pay for the Esper, but I just passed the turn like a silly goose. Oh,
True,
that's
true.
okay.
But you might have also, didn't you also draw a Pact of Negation?
No, I didn't. No, all the cards that I showed that turn I already had in my hand. Through Tymna. I guess I did draw an extra card with Tymna, but I don't think those 2 cards were played. Those were the cards I drew that turn. The Mana Confluence was one of them, and then something else, but yeah. Oh well, that was nonetheless, that was a still pretty fun game. I'm not very familiar with this kind of deck. I like to do my jank, Narset turns, Jota, big stuff, so it's very different. You just play 2 cards and win the game.
Yeah, you don't really go for those 2-card combos, but it is liberating when you are able to use the opportunity. And that's something that showed. It seemed like Nate was also struggling in terms of getting the right amount of mana that he needed. He had multiple times the mana to cast Atraxa, but just not the right colors. So
yeah, that Cloning Ritual was pretty, a pretty big turning point for the game, right? He got a lot of mana and essentially took Faded out of the game.
It did not affect you whatsoever.
Nope. I was just feeling pretty. Yeah, I don't know. I think it's the definition of sandbagging. I literally did nothing. I just kind of play land, went to combat, drew a card, passed.
With hands like that kind of have the win in hand, I think that's the way to go. Because you already have your game plan. Now it's just backing it up and finding your time. And you backed it up, found your time with some counter spells. And overall, Borborygmos, this is going to be such a tough one, I hope. I like seeing him. Don't like saying his name because it makes me sound stupid. But yeah, it looked like it was starting to get somewhere. Good, decent value engine in terms of attack and ETB. So,
pretty good deck. Big shout out to Faded. Go check him out. His social media will be linked down below. Appreciate him taking the time to play with us. I usually ask you what your closing thoughts on the game was because you usually play, but from an outside perspective, what do you think?
I think Thrasios Tymna is still better than Atraxa.
Yeah.
And, we'll use one game of anecdotal evidence to prove it. But yeah, this is a lot of people were talking about a changing of the guard with Atraxa being the new Sans Red, and I think the value that you had, you only played really like a couple spells, but Tymna drew you 2 cards, helped you get there, so
yeah,
it's still great.
Bro, why would you want to play a fucking 8-mana commander? Get the fuck out of here. Or whatever, 7. Oh, sorry, 7. You're gonna be like hit by Joricho players left and right on any aggro deck.
That's true, but I mean, a lot of decks try to get to 7 mana.
Yeah, it's fine. I think, not a hot deck here. I think Thrasios is superior, but that is just me, who clearly can't play the deck anyways. So, anyways, thanks everybody for watching. If you like our content, don't forget to give us a like, a sub, or a comment. We do read your comments. Let us know what you guys think about the game. Any mistakes we made. I know we missed a couple live totals here and there. We kind of caught that as we were watching the game. So call them out. That'd be kind of cool if you do a little Easter egg hunt for them.
Who messed up?
yeah. A couple people did. I think you can probably tell them based on live totals. Anyways, have a wonderful day. Stay basic and
keep it basic.